Thanks for joining us today. Hundreds of people said their final goodbyes on Saturday to Melissa and Mark Hortman. They were honored in a funeral mass at the Basilica of St. Mary. The pair were shot in their Brooklyn Park home in what police say was a politically motivated attack. Governor Tim Walz, a longtime colleague and friend of Melissa's, spoke at the private service. He said they leave a legacy of purpose, empathy, and humility.
Her mission was to get as much good done for as many people as possible. It was the golden rule instilled to her by her father and the passion to serve she learned from her mother. Mark's focus was people too, and it's no surprise. Melissa and Mark, as you heard, they met mentoring a student in Washington, D.C.
Dignitaries from across the country attended the service, including former President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. But close friends and family attended as well. Friend of the family, Robin Ann Williams, shared memories with the Hortmans' children, Sophie and Colin.
Sophie and Colin, I know you've heard it countless times since June 14, but your parents adored you and were proud of you. You have always carried yourselves well, and your dignity and grace over the last 2 weeks has been tremendous. The apples did not fall far from the trees.
Mark and Melissa lay in state at the Capitol last Friday. More than 7,500 people paid their respects, according to the Minnesota Department of Public Safety. And now, across Brooklyn Park, a visual tribute to the Hortmans. Last week, 200 yard signs were installed along Edenbrook Parkway. They read "Brooklyn Park Strong" and "Thank you, Melissa." This was facilitated by Cindy Hill. She's a community advocate and Melissa Hortman's longtime friend and neighbor. Hill says after meeting with her other neighbors, she felt she had to do something to honor Hortman's legacy.
I wanted everybody who was on those streets to know that she was loved and that we wanted to thank her for everything that she's done.
Hill also says that the signs are a reminder that Melissa belonged to their neighborhood and in Brooklyn Park first. Starting Monday morning, community members were welcome to take signs from Edenbrook and put them in their own yards. Now they're popping up across Brooklyn Park. Hill says she's working to make more signs available for the community to buy. We'll post details on where you can find them. Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette were shot on the same night as the Hortmans, but survived. In a statement, they called the funeral heartbreakingly beautiful. They said their hearts are with the Hortman family as they continue to grieve. Meanwhile, the Hoffmans say they're continuing to recover from the physical and emotional trauma they suffered during the shooting. They're in stable condition, but say they face a long road ahead. They also revealed that all 3 members of the family were lined up at gunpoint during the attack. The co-owner of a Crystal Cafe has been charged with a sex crime. Jemmy Frutos Meja is co-owner of Bella's Shop, Bakery, and Coffee. Police say he hid a phone in the bathroom of the restaurant and recorded an 18-year-old woman without her consent. When police confronted him, he said he was trying to make pornographic content. He admitted to recording the victim for a couple of weeks. He's been charged with a gross misdemeanor, and his next court appearance is on July 10th. A longtime leader in the New Hope Police Department is retiring after more than 30 years in law enforcement. Captain Scott Slauson has been with the New Hope Police Department since 1994. He started as a patrol officer and rose through the ranks. He's led the department's investigation division since 2011. Monday was his last day on the job. A $2.5 million environmental project is bringing fresh trees to the local canopy. The Metropolitan Council announced plans to plant about 5,000 trees across the Twin Cities. It's one of the largest investments in urban forestry in state history. Brooklyn Center will be getting 73 new trees. Maple Grove will get another 75 trees. They'll replace trees damaged by emerald ash borer and other diseases. This will be a busy week for people who sell fireworks as families stock up on pyrotechnics for their 4th of July celebrations. In this edition of Business Matters, Delane Cleveland shows us a new fireworks stand in Maple Grove that's looking to stand out in a competitive market.
We're going to hopefully be a little bit different.
In parking lots across the Twin Cities, tents selling 4th of July fireworks have sprung up faster than Spirit Halloween stores in the fall. And in Maple Grove...
So this is our fire lollipop, and this is a handheld fountain, and it's amazing.
There's a new tent in the Kohl's parking lot that's vying for the attention of folks looking to celebrate America's birthday.
Some other fountains here and smoke balls.
With a few sparks and explosions.
Usually over 4th of July, I always feel like it's a happy holiday and people are celebrating and having fun. And at least I always had really good memories growing up with the 4th of July. And
Natalie Everhart and her boyfriend Kobe are the owners of Cherry Bomb Fireworks, which they describe as Maple Grove's first independently owned firework tent.
we worked in this industry, I guess, for the last few years. And we decided that we could probably give it a go and be able to give people a more affordable option, I suppose, or just another option, more variety.
This one's big.
The couple got a loan from the bank, found a wholesale supplier, and created the Cherry Bomb brand all on their own.
I wanted to get my logo tattooed on me.
Natalie even got the logo tattooed on her arm.
So I own all the rights to it, and I get it as a write-off now. So I never thought I would be able to write a tattoo off.
However, the big challenge is competing against the big-name firework tents, one of which is located in the same general area as Cherry Bomb.
And optimization-wise for Google, I mean, I'm never gonna outbeat a huge corporation like that. There's no way I could ever do it. Not now, at least. Not my first year.
Her hope is that because they don't have to share a percentage of their sales with anyone, which happens at the other tents, that they can offer families more affordable prices. It's an uphill battle for this team of two, but they're determined to build their brand.
So I'm hoping that will be something new and different, and hopefully people will support a local one instead.
In Maple Grove, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
It was a day of basketball, football, and fun for over 100 Brooklyn Park area youth Saturday, and they learned from two of the best to ever play sports at Park Center High School.
Let's get it.
Quentin Hooker.
Oh, good move, good move.
And Amani Hooker.
Oh yeah, I'm beating you. Oh yeah. Ah!
Two brothers, 3 years apart in age, who believe in giving back. Quentin is a 2013 Park Center High School graduate who just finished his 8th year of professional basketball overseas, this last year in Italy. Amani graduated in 2016 from Park Center and is entering his 7th year in the National Football League with the Tennessee Titans.
We wanted to do, something good for guys that came from our community, guys and girls that come from our community, and we got some plans for the future. Hopefully we can do some more things that are interactive for the community. I think doing it at Park Center is very special. We could have it, at the community center or, even a different high school, but for us, this was home for us.
The one-day, two-sport camp also included former teammates and coaches of the Hookers who helped out. Plus their older sisters, wives, and parents made this kind of a family weekend. 13-year-old Jackson Gurley is in his 2nd year at the camp and appreciates what Quentin and Amani are doing for the Brooklyn Park area youth.
They're really nice people. They know what they're doing. They were raised right to be great role models towards little kids and everything.
But more than the X's and the O's, the Hookers want to pass along some life lessons to the kids in these few hours together.
Because it's really just not all about sports, right? I mean, it's about the growth individually as a team, being a part of something bigger than yourself that was important to us, and also that we can relate that to them. I would just say just always be open to learning and communication. You're never too young and never too smart to always learn something new and to add more value to your life.
Summer camps are a staple for high school sports. The Fusion Soccer Club of Plymouth kicked off a first-time camp this summer, and Ches Moots has that story.
Summer and soccer camps go hand in hand.
Group 2, you're gonna go to our pass and go.
At the Fusion Soccer Club training facility, Michaela Wise
Today we're all gonna be playing together.
leads a first of its kind unified soccer camp.
Chad, who is the camp director here at Fusion, actually works with me, so he came up with the idea. He's like, hey, let's bring Unified to like a camp in the summer.
Fusion jumped on board to run the unified soccer camp that combines athletes with and without intellectual disabilities for training and competition.
Everyone should be able to participate together no matter their ability level and be accepted for who they are.
Unified Sports had a total of 4.2 million athletes and partners last year. up from just 5,500 participants 7 years ago.
It's this big boom because it benefits so many people. And before, people with disabilities might have been, separated, especially in like a school setting we see in a community. Like they have their own activities that we maybe have just adapted and for typical kids. And this is the chance that we're bringing those together, which is what it should be.
One of the goals of unified sports is to benefit both the athletes
1, 2, 3, go!
and the leaders.
Our leaders who volunteer, they learn so much of like how to be inclusive and how to help someone succeed and build those leadership skills in themselves.
Volunteers Zoe
Yes?
and Danica would agree.
I feel like I've learned how to almost like adapt and change, and because there are so many people with different abilities and disabilities, I feel like I really learned how to more accept everyone and learn how to be adaptive and show that I'm able to work with everyone.
Just seeing like the smiles on their faces, even if like they don't score a goal, for example, it's still them excited and still just wanting to go again. And it's just like the love that they give towards everybody. It just makes everybody feel so happy.
In Plymouth,
Do you want to count us down, Shadera?
Chaz Moots,
1, 2, 3.
CCX Sports.